How's it going, folks? It is Matt back with another crypto video, and today's a quick update on DigiByte. Looking at this first tweet from Rudy Bouwman saying, wouldn't it be great if DigiByte was available on the only crypto card available today in over 165 countries that could be used to make purchases at millions of merchants worldwide and to withdraw money in your own local currencies from ATMs? Stay tuned. Definitely exciting news. There are people speculating in the comments here saying maybe it's WireX. There's a couple other guesses out there. Definitely can't wait to see who this cryptocurrency card is, and definitely excited to see DigiByte implemented into it. So, in terms of being able to spend DigiByte at millions of merchants, if it was WireX, that would kind of make sense because, basically anywhere that accepts Visa can accept the WireX card. I don't know for sure, but definitely can't wait to find out. I found another tweet. I think someone retweeted this and said, it's a kind of like a Justin Sun style marketing strategy. I think so, but I think Rudy did it better. He didn't say we partnered with them, only to find out that we were using cloud computing services or something. I think it was much more tasteful, and again, definitely can't wait to see which company this is that has implemented DigiByte. And talking in terms of being able to spend it at millions of merchants worldwide, the second article I have says DigiByte is set to become a global currency. So the ability to spend it worldwide would kind of help in that sense. But this article kind of breaks down why DigiByte is kind of set up to have that success. It starts out by pointing out, there's hundreds or thousands of cryptocurrencies out there that all kind of seem to have the same goal of being the better version of Bitcoin or the better Ethereum, whatever. But they all have problems. A lot of them have problems. A lot of them don't even have their own blockchain. That's problem number one. But there are things pointed out here that can prevent currencies from becoming, a globally adopted currency. One being the issue of scalability. DigiByte has solved the issue of scalability. Every 2 years, the block size doubles and the speed doubles all the way up until 2035, where they can process 280,000 transactions per second on-chain with no Lightning Network. That's certainly a solution to the scaling issues that a lot of currencies have out there. Today DigiByte can do 560 transactions per second, I believe, and later on this year it doubles to over 1,100 transactions per second, and then again every 2 years that just keeps doubling. The other issues are government and financial regulations. Due to the fact that DigiByte was never an ICO, they can't be classified as a security. So that's another threat for other currencies out there. Is it a currency? Is it an asset? Is it a security? DigiByte is free from being listed as a security due to the fact that it was never an ICO. There are other issues, more so in terms of decentralization. It points out that Bitcoin will likely never be a globally adopted currency due to the fact that over half of the mining is done in China. So in a war-like scenario, China could technically shut down the mining operations and cause a massive impact to the Bitcoin blockchain. Another one, Ripple and XRP. It would be a tough pill to swallow for XRP to be a globally adopted currency. Like it or not, over half of XRP is held by Ripple Labs. So that's a United States company. So more than likely, China, Russia, North Korea, or any ally of those aforementioned countries are gonna probably not accept XRP as a daily currency if an American company owns over 50% of it. That just makes sense. But that's where DigiByte differentiates itself as truly decentralized. There's no single country, there's no single government, there's no single company behind it that can exert control over it, which would make it more easily accepted in other countries that don't necessarily agree with each other. It would just make it more easily accepted because an enemy can't control it and hurt your economy by exerting control over it. Another reason DigiByte could be accepted as a global or just gain the global recognition is the fact that it really never started out with the intention of being a security or a currency. Their initial thought was to provide solutions to cybersecurity, and trying to find the paragraph that pointed it out. So it says many cryptographic currencies making concerted efforts to get recognition as a security, and is believed this is the shortest way of getting global recognition. Absolutely. You know, the world's not ready for cryptocurrency. They're not ready to stop using the system we've used all of our lives and immediately switch to cryptocurrency, but the world is ready for cybersecurity solutions. You know, the threats just keep growing exponentially. You know, hackers are getting more sophisticated, and companies are pouring millions of dollars into cybersecurity. But digi-id or DigiByte has created a solution to cybersecurity in the form of digi-id, and it's already gaining adoption. I think 3 implementations now. That we have Dire Haven being the first implementation, Change Angel implementing Atom ID, which uses the digi-id technology, and then the Belgian company Absolute Jobs has implemented Atom ID as well. So it's definitely, you know, I think cybersecurity is the shortest way to gain that global recognition. You know, people will recognize the DigiByte name for its cybersecurity, but then at the same time, they'll also realize that, hey, it's a very efficient use as a currency as well. So moving to this last article that I have, this is saying DigiAssets testing is ongoing, bright future ahead for DigiByte. That's without a doubt. You know, my last video, or is either my last one or the one before, I showed a sneak peek that was tweeted out of what DigiAssets will look like on the mobile app. It's very you know, user-friendly, very straightforward for people to be able to create an asset on DigiByte's blockchain. And this article does a good job of pointing out why people may you know, turn to DigiByte's blockchain for development once DigiAssets is live. And you know, the reason being the speed and the security. It has the ability to scale, like I've already mentioned. You know, it's just going to keep getting faster and faster as time goes on. And the fact that it's one of the most secure blockchains out there could see very legitimate applications being built on top of DigiByte's blockchain. And the amount of success this can have, you know, using Ethereum as an example, you saw the success that Ethereum had as far as price increase wise from all the ICOs that were being launched on Ethereum's blockchain. You know, the problem with it is that Ethereum can't scale, or you know, it can't scale to a point where you need it to be able to make it, you know, actually usable in the real world. You know, it's great if there's a handful of people using a DApp, but if you want a whole country or multiple countries or even the whole world to be able to use it, you know, Ethereum just simply can't scale. Like it or not, that's the facts. And DigiByte solves that solution. So that could be the reason why you start to see STOs, ICOs, or even companies you know, tokenizing their own asset on the DigiByte blockchain. Again, this is expected to be released sometime this quarter, you know, here in the next coming months, weeks, you know, hopefully sooner rather than later. I'm excited to see it and start playing around with it in the DigiByte mobile wallet myself. But you know, I said that was my last article. This is the last thing I will mention here. I'll provide a link to this in the description so you can go through it yourself. Josiah Spackman was giving an update on Venezuela. You know, as you know, there are DigiByte members down there providing aid to these Venezuelans that have been struck with hyperinflation. You know, I think the first initiative we fed or provided some food for an orphanage, and we've also provided you know, school supplies for schools in the area to help them you know, educate the children in the area that have been affected. And it's just a great initiative, a great movement, and it's another reason why I like DigiByte so much. You know, it's not just about turning a profit. It's not just a company. You know, it's technically not even a company. It's a decentralized group of volunteers, and this just goes to show you, like, what the DigiByte community is all about. You know, they're donating money, they're donating time to help these people in need. You know, they're not doing it to get rich from doing it. They're doing it because these people need help, and it's the right thing to do. So again, I'll provide a link to this in the description so you can read through it. There's a couple of videos on here to watch as well. Highly encourage you to read this and watch these videos. So that will wrap up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get notifications, like it, share it, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys later.